largest automotive manufacturer in the country. And we've seen a sea change in the attitude that has set into them, primarily because they've understood that today the volumes are dictated more by the market and by the international players. A lot of Indian companies have this problem. Can we get the best talent? Would they like to work only for international companies? Yes, they would. But there's also bad news. After they work for an international company, they would want to get back into an Indian company. Not all, but some. Or they would like to look for a multinational company which has an Indian culture. So where does HR come in here? HR comes in here to create a culture that could be global in nature. That means you've got a global culture, but you've got to also have a culture which is conducive for people here. So there is a lot of international force for sure. IT is exposed to economic fluctuations for sure. This is an impact on turbulence as far as your profit and loss account is concerned. I thought profit and loss account was to do with only a CEO. It is not true. Because when you're looking at gross margins for your projects and when you're looking at the EBITDA or whatever you may have, end of it, the fluctuations in the currency, the fluctuations caused by markets overseas and your customers getting affected because of that is ultimately hurting your bottom line. That means what are we looking at? I think one of those days where we could have the luxury of having people on the bench. It's gone. Because today what we're looking at is the right set of people and preempting and forecasting the right kind of manpower that we're going to need. Now this is going to be very stringent and this is where the real success will be resting on. And earlier the forecasting used to be pretty loose, but I think today if you look at it, a lot of organizations are getting into serious forecasting of people, not only people, but the kind of skills and competencies that they would want to look for. That's as far as the economic trends are concerned. Socio-culturally, we're going through a huge change. We are having internal discussions in our organization. How is the generation going to be after 5 years? And it's shocking. Would anybody like to share? What do you expect? How do you expect changes to happen in the mindsets of people over the next 5 years?
More materialistic.
Completely. True. One. Second? Yeah, they want too much too soon. You're right. Instant gratification. You can't do anything about it. Huh? You can't lecture them in your induction process and say, look, it's not good to be material. You shouldn't look for instant gratification. Look at me. There's one story that by the way, look at me is one of those games that people tend to play, right? Now, one of the organizations, I was interestingly talking with an IR person, and he said, you know what? When I was 28, I went and told my manager, I'm not very happy with my job. Job satisfaction is not there. And that manager, actually me and Rishikesh were there when this discussion was happening. And the manager said, come sit. So he said, boss, for the last 30 years, I've had no satisfaction. Tere ko to abhi 6 saal hua hai. What are you talking about? Go work, I don't know whether it was the right way to deal with the issue, but yeah, where does job satisfaction come? Job satisfaction comes when I'm very clear what is it that I actually want to do. So that means the kind of workforce that we have to look for, if you really have to manage the turbulent times, is people who are clear that this is the space in which I would like to build my career. Now, when I look at IT and when I train in IT or when I handle the OD process in IT, I tend to ask a lot of people, why did you join IT? And I get some very interesting answers. My elder brother is in IT. So very good. Bahut paisa hai, a lot of money. So I joined IT. I said, wonderful. A lot of them waste their seats in engineering college. I'm one of them. I'm a mechanical engineer who joined IT. I was into, typically that point in time, computers were just about taking up. I wanted to be in a swanky lifestyle and all that, so I got into IT purely. I was not very clear why I'm going into IT. So you got a lot of social, cultural issues coming in. But I think one of the worst things that's going to happen is the relationship breakdowns are going to be very fast. We're not going to have people who are committed to relationships at all. Now there will be exceptions. And the whole idea is to look for those exceptions. And while you do not get those exceptions, you will have to live with the turbulence that people will come and people will leave. And there is some crazy notion that moves in minds of people. Abhi 2 saal ho gaya na, bahut ho gaya. I got to move on. Now you can't question this thought. Now why do you want to move after 2 years? Well, I want to move after 2 years. It's a socio-cultural norm. That's it. May even reduce further, for all you know. So it's a part of it that we're moving into. The legal political systems obviously undergo change. So what is this entire model telling us? we don't have control on a lot of things when we're dealing with turbulence. So mindset change number 1, slide number 1. Let's be very clear. You can only apply your creativity to move through turbulence, but you will not be able to check or control turbulence. Which means I will have to ensure that my workforce understands that it will have to continuously withstand the pressure of turbulence. And you will have to tell your people that as long as there is turbulence, great, our jobs are secure. The day the turbulence goes, possibly will not require, no? I mean, best of your people that you have are primarily to handle the turbulence part. Any organization that we've talked about, we've actually asked them to check for one of these factors, which is the factor that's affecting them in the turbulence, and which factor is in their control and which factor is not in their control. I think then things become easy. Then it's easy to really get into a strategy. Any questions you have?